the laparoscopic assisted total vaginal hysterectomy. So what would our root operation be here? What are we doing during a total vaginal hysterectomy? Good, it's resection because we're cutting out, a hysterectomy is cutting out the uterus, right? We just don't cut out part and leave part. You take out the whole thing. But with this scenario, a total one is also cutting out the cervix, which is the bottom of the uterus, right? So a total hysterectomy is the uterus and the. So we're resecting two different body parts. So we're going to have two different procedures, okay? Or two different procedure codes. Both of them are resection because we're taking out, again, the complete uterus and the complete cervix. You just don't take out a portion during a hysterectomy. So flip to our index, and we're going to go to R, to resection. And resection of what? What are we resecting again? Let's do the uterus first because it's the biggest. So if we look up resection uterus in our PCS index, we see characters beside the term uterus, 0, U, T, 9. Great, so let's flip to that table, 0, U, T. Okay, so 0 UT, 9 only has one row we can pick from, so we know we're staying in that row. So let's move on to our approach, or the fifth column for our character 5. So our choices are open, percutaneous endoscopic, via natural artificial opening, via natural artificial opening endoscopic, or by a natural artificial opening with percutaneous endoscopic assistance. So I'm sure you guys don't remember that I told you the only time we ever use approach value F is during a laparoscopic assisted vaginal hysterectomy, or it's called a LAVH, abbreviation LAVH. That is the only time we even see F as a choice for our approach. So our approach is F because we're doing percutaneous endoscopic assistance for a LAVH, okay? And so now we move to character 6, no device is all we have. And then character 7, it doesn't say anything about supracervical, so we're going to pick Z for qualifier. So our first code in this procedure is 0 UT9 FZZ. Okay, now we have to do our second procedure. Now we can go back to resection and look up cervix, but since the cervix is right there in the female reproductive area, if you guys stay in the table 0 UT, you'll see your cervix is right in the row right above where uterus was. So you can learn your tables and know where different body parts are if you're comfortable. You know, I always recommend as you're learning to come back here and look up resection and then cervix. And it would tell you to come to table 0 UTC. But if you're a seasoned coder and you're already at the resection of female reproductive system, we know we can just find cervix, which is character C, and it's in the second row there in our table. So at 0 UTC, so now we need to go to our fifth character and do our approach. Now you'll notice that F is not a choice. F is not a choice like it was for the uterus because they're not removing same way that they did the uterus, just because the uterus is a different organ. So this one, we're just going to pick percutaneous endoscopic because we don't have the with percutaneous endoscopic assistance like we did before. And then we have no device or no qualifier for this one. So our second code is 0UTC4ZZ.